It's WE Wrestling Podcast. We're back and we're live. It's a rumble of predictions. And you know how we do it here on WE Wrestling. Music by Man95 and Little Vic. Sir. No, sir.
It's not like they don't know who the fuck we are. Little Vic, Man95, the Reaper. They say to the way we were. Sly Vesta. Yeah. How it all went down. It's all the blood. It's all the blood. Yeah. I let my fall from the clouds out high. I'm just tired of all the fucking mediocrity. She being led to the slaughter. Yeah. Yeah. I left my phone, yet I never left my weapon home. These stepping stone MCs have got choked.
WE Wrestling Podcast. It's a rumble of predictions.
Man95.
Relax.
Reaper. They say go back to the way we were. Sly Vesta. Yeah. How it all went down. It's all the blood. It's all the blood. Yeah. I let my fall from the clouds out high. I'm just tired of all the fucking mediocrity. She being led to the slaughter.
Royal Rumble this weekend.
Yeah. I left my phone, yet I never left my weapon home. These stepping stone MCs have got choke, not dope, not methadone, not the chop coat. Few seconds of his breath alone, purple pot smoke. Got a money hungry brunette, she has to fade the black. Me and you match like duets, had the way of black. Oh yes, Keely, if I was Louis, feeling me, I approve. You come and try to take her like stealing a lime spoon. And these underground rappers are elitists. Going your Air Force Ones, attacking your Adidas. Get your family bills when rapping with achievers. Not from Amityville, but I'm a massacre to sleepers. The chief boy getting close to serenading Tory
WE
Amos.
Wrestling
In another current
Podcast.
territory
A
stagecoach.
rumble of
Dude has got a
predictions.
set away votes, so you can bet the chicken came first. Two left with different name purses. I got them and I spit the same verse. Flows look sharp up in the quit the game hearse. Deranged as Nurse Ratchet after her first batch. It cursed acid. They just wanna put the verse backwards. New cop is aiming at true mobsters. A few wops got oogots. I'm Luftwaffe. They say go back to the way we were. But I can't remember how it all went down. It's all a blur. If I had wings, I'd fall from the clouds out high. But I ain't she being led to the
Deep, serving a rose petals under my soles. Beheading opposers, derailing my goals. I'm free falling in a bottomless pit. Golden child that's standing in the need of a prayer in a soldier style vest. Equipped with everything for anything. These niggas relying on all the men they bring. Now if I don't rely, I got a complex. I won't ask you for shit, not even rhyme vets. I don't fuck with you rapper dudes, your attitude. You rather show fake gold than gratitude. I fuck with arena man, you see the clan. A couple fell off cause they ain't see the plan. Destruction, rebuild, destroy again. You live lawless, better keep you a lawyer friend. These times it's hard to find you a loyal friend. Double crossed by niggas you in the soil with. The rhymes, they don't stop. The beats, they hard knock. The game popped open in seconds like convertible hard tops. I ain't never heard of you, boy, stop. I ain't like the nerds that you hoist up. Praising that bullshit, give them a claim like they the same motherfuckers that be riding my lane. Put pain to these suckers, fire in my vein. They can never go against that grain.
Cold shoulder. They say we'll go back to the way we were. But I can't remember how it all went down. It's all a blur. If I had wings, I'd fall from
Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday, the 29th, is WWE's 2022 Royal Rumble. And boy, we have some predictions here. Hold on. So
Yo, I'm laughing because I didn't know it was on Saturday until you said it. So I was like, oh wow, breaking news immediately. I would have missed it, man. I would have missed the Royal Rumble. What are they doing?
Mic's up. Turn our mother loving mics up.
Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing? Yeah, I'll mute your mic. Yeah.
Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need.
And gotta go in bed.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
Come on, Black Queen, Sasha.
And Goldust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
number 5.
Goldust. All right, Goldust. All right, Ty. All right. Eddie Guerrero's going to Wrestling God. Yeah, just gonna have to be mad. That's just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
You can keep the job. I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my.
Whatever. I'm giving it a horn swallow. You get a goddamn spirit squad. You nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers, who as it appears, ain't on my tier. Being hated by cats who ain't naked, that ain't my fault.
My favorite what? What is your favorite finish move? Favorite? It doesn't matter what your favorite finish move. Oh no. Oh, this. Oh, God damn it. It's your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think you put me on. Yeah, I was about to say this. Hold on, yo. You lucky you lucky WWE got copyright, love. Boy, I would play the street fight.
I'm excited. It should be fun. I'm gonna beat her ass. But
Alright, talk your talk.
I'm more interested in it now than I was before. To be honest with you, I mean, I was interested in it because it's money in the bank.
You
gotta have some good and bad in there to me. Even when it don't make sense, so that's why I feel like.
I mean, because really that was their, other than like the AJs and stuff like that was really his, you know what I'm saying? That was like the most credible.
Hey, angles right over my face too perfectly. That is funny.
I tried. I swear. Yo, listen. I tried. Stop. Let it happen. I'm gonna need you to relax.
Wow. Dog. It's like you knew where I was going to be on the screen.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
WE Wrestling Podcast, episode 37. The gang is back.
Yes, sir.
Is this weekend, Dre? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. What's good with it?
Yo,
I am hyped for this Royal Rumble.
Early hot take. This Rumble is very exciting.
Bruh, I was about to say the same thing. Like, I'm actually excited for a WWE
I don't care
event.
what nobody has to say. This Rumble is very exciting. There's so many ifs in WWE. Questions that we're actually contemplating. Yo, Vince might do something we never, ever, Chris Jericho voice, ever thought he would walk towards. We didn't even think Vince walked past that door. Like, nonetheless, gonna have somebody else open it. What?
I don't get that notion. I don't really get that notion. Vince McMahon worked with people in the past. He worked with ECW. He worked with Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He worked with the Japanese New Japan Pro Wrestling. So like, he's
Didn't
already
make
worked
it
with.
known that it really wasn't known. He didn't put it out there though.
It was
Like
just like in the early stages. It was like the Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
ECW for so long without people even knowing. Like he was helping them grow. Like
He blew all the competition out to where like you forgot about it because he didn't have no competition. But he's done it before, but not with WCW, not with like competition.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I mean, you know what? Like to the fan, their competition. Like to us, to the fan, AEW, New Japan, we saying it's better. We saying it's competition or whatnot. But they're still realistically, like from a business standpoint, far from it. You know what I'm saying?
Realistic,
like,
I agree.
Just even though I definitely do prefer the other two, you know what I'm saying? But
I know what you mean. We definitely on the same page.
WWE is just it is what it is, man.
Like, you know, I will be this. We're talking about WWE. Keep the same energy for AEW because I was about to say AEW. I got some smoke for y'all as a fan. I got some smoke now. But we're gonna talk about WWE. This is the Rumble. Let's stick with the Rumble. Yeah, stop. We're at the Rumble. Come on, don't do it. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even have the match card. I just want to talk about the Rumble in general. I'm excited. Let's.
Let me find the match card while you talk. Because
I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lit card, bro. It's a lit card.
I got a whole lot of options, and you know me. Y'all been working with me on the prediction of. You know, I got my prediction straightforward. I think this is gonna happen. I always say, I'm telling you, Vince is gonna do this angle. Vince is gonna take this route. I'm not gonna lie, Dre. I don't know because I want to say I'm gonna get this out the way now. Let's keep it hot takes right now early because we're gonna talk about the card. I will say hot take before I'm not gonna spoil it. Don't spoil who you got in your final four. That will be a question. Don't spoil you got your final two.
I'm not gonna lie, Dre.
And don't tell me who you got winning the Rumble. Save that for last. But I just want to say,
I wouldn't spoil it. Save that for last. I just want to say, I wouldn't spoil it. Save that.
I just want to say that it's either two routes. I'm telling y'all, my picks they vary because either WWE's gonna go for we want one title, I think, or somebody might lose. Somebody might lose their title. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody might lose their championship titles. And today, our first segment, well, not our first segment, but we're introducing a new segment. Oh, we booking. We're giving 3 pitches of what we want to happen. Our fantasy booking, not what we think is going to happen, even though it might. I just want to say, oh my gosh, it's them two ways. It's either somebody gonna lose their title or somebody they want one title. They just want one champion. Even though I'm a fan of that, I kind of don't think that's gonna happen. So this predictions is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good. You got the card?
I didn't get the card yet because I was trying to share it. That's why I had to hurry up and hit the mute.
Bruh.
I'm trying to get some people.
Did you hear that? I just want to know if you heard that. That was just.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it.
WE Wrestling Podcast. Leveling up. All right, so where should we start? You got any quick hot takes? Like I said, don't tell me your final four, your last two, or your winner. We will be asking those questions later on because I feel like the more we talk, I feel like my final four might change. It always happens after I talk to you. Something, I might sway me a little bit to switch up something. But any hot takes you got? Because I can't spoil mine. I'm not going to lie. It's either
My hot take is this. WWE has a golden opportunity right here with the Royal Rumble that doesn't come around quite often. Really, the Royal Rumble is like their best opportunity to get the fans on their side. It's the best time to build to WrestleMania, which is the biggest weekend in wrestling. So it's good for all.
Of the funnest pay-per-views other than WrestleMania. Let's be real. Like,
I mean, I think it's the funnest, bro. Like, really,
yeah,
you know what I'm
me
saying? Like,
personally, I know people.
I lie, like,
nostalgia,
like I get
Mania,
WrestleMania is like Mania is like
Rumble.
the heavy, you know, like the serious. Like, I get it. It's the Super Bowl, but like this is like that all-star game where like
there you go.
Were they not? There
you go.
Where you know how in the All-Star game they're not taking it serious, but it's like, yo, and this one
all the impact players.
They throw some fire matches around the All-Star game, and then at the All-Star game you always get like 3-4 people you ain't seen in years, and you know what I'm saying, all type of surprises and stuff, man. So like this is the number 2 pay-per-view of the year.
Okay, quick question you.
Well, I'd say SummerSlam then, bro.
Cross questions to you. What's your favorite Royal Rumble?
That's hard, man, because there's so many classic Royal Rumbles.
All right, let me get mine.
You know the one that's the funniest though? The funniest was, man, before I was the biggest RVD mark, I was the biggest Bret the Hitman Hart mark, bruh. And I can't remember which Royal Rumble, but when he won the Royal Rumble and Stone Cold Steve Austin, who he already eliminated out of the Rumble, rolled right back in the ring and threw him out of the Royal Rumble, bruh, to win the Royal Rumble. I was so that was Stone Cold's first Royal Rumble win. I was so I hated Stone Cold for that, bro.
Well, you already know how I know.
That was heat, bro.
Bobby the Brain Heaton is the GOAT and the god of wrestling to me. And of course, the 1992 Royal Rumble with Ric Flair won. Yo, Bobby Heenan on commentary. Let's be real. He made that Rumble. Ric Flair, I'm glad Ric Flair won. It wouldn't have been possible without Ric Flair, but I'm sorry. I watched that Rumble over 30 times.
You know, it's crazy. It just dawned on you when you just hit that, man. Like, it just took me back to like a kid and just like, man, Gorilla Monsoon, Jesse the Body Ventura, and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Like, that was the combination that was like primarily on like the commentary. You'd have Vince up in there and everything before JR got there, you know? And it's like, dang, like the people back then hardly did anything. Like a DDT was a finisher, a leg drop, top rope elbow drop. But their commentary and storytelling, bro.
Yeah, shout out to JR. Crazy. He was basically like saying it. That's why he always shout out like Monsoon and them, because he was like, yo, like, yes, what you saying, like he gets to work with newer stuff, even though JR was part of the older stuff too. Don't get it twisted. But it was JR like he loved the fact that they really sold the maneuvers. Like they made a DDT really look like the most dangerous move in the world. Like,
yo, man, yeah, it was great storytelling. The psychology was insane, man.
All right, but the Rumble. All right, let's talk about it. Let's do top 5. If you're going to be a guest on the show, inbox me to be a guest. Top 5. I need to know your top 5 Royal Rumble moments. Top 5 Royal Rumble moments. I'm trying to think some bad Rumble moments. I'm
not gonna lie, man, and I'm mad because it's so recent that people are like, oh, man, you know. But when Edge returned, man, and I ain't gonna act like I was the biggest Edge fan, bro. Like, I liked Edge, don't get me wrong.
That moment just wasn't fire.
He just wasn't my fire. He just wasn't my number one. And I know to some people, to a lot of people, Edge is their number one. So that's what I mean. But like, I like Edge, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But when the way he had to go out, I felt like him and Daniel Bryan, like they had the perfect like go out. But Edge, like Daniel Bryan, the Yes movie was super lit, but Edge went out winning the world title or defending the world title at Mania, and then the next day, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you don't have a better walk off than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with Daniel Bryan to where you thought they were never coming back, but at least they had that perfect ending to their story career. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then to see Daniel Bryan do it, and then to see Edge, and like, not to like discredit Daniel Bryan's, but I feel like Edge's was like even a bigger obstacle to climb. You know what I'm saying? So like when he showed up at the Royal Rumble, bro, out of like surprise, bro, like, that was
Sorry.
I hate to even compare him, man. Like, no disrespect to Daniel Bryan, because what he had to overcome, like I don't even want to compare him like that. So like I kind of want to retract that statement a little bit, but like it was a crazy, you know, like they were both like just ridiculous. To like
that was a
with
moment. Can't take that away from you. That was a big moment. It got video streams just like AJ.
Rey Mysterio.
AJ, when AJ debuted in the Rumble, that was different. I'm not gonna lie,
bro.
That was different.
Oh my god, man!
Talk about the door. Even though it wasn't, he signed the it felt like the door. Don't get it twisted. That's why I'm saying Saturday, the 29th, is going to be different. Like this, I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna put so many people over just because of this. If you're not in WWE no more, you making an appearance is gonna be crazy. Shout out to
the Carlito was lit, even though that ain't in my top 5 moments. But the Carlito was hilarious. You know,
I understand why the Iconics turned it down. I do get it, but that would have been big for them. And I'm not gonna lie, if you sign over WWE, like bro, like you gotta put me over. Maybe that's why they didn't sign. But if I'm in the match, I gotta stay in the match for at least. If it's an hour, I need to be 30 minutes. Not even gonna lie to you. 30 minutes with like 6 spots.
Shawn Michaels, man, that was what made Shawn Michaels. That's the match that made Shawn Michaels a legit heavyweight. From even though he had the great run as a heel, as an Intercontinental, it was always like that cowardly heel. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't think like, oh, he could beat the world champion without cheating type. You know what I'm saying? Like it established him as like, yo, he's the Iron Man. Like he's our, you know, he has more stamina than everybody. And that's pretty much what they ran with. Like you might be smaller than everybody, but we know he's the first person from the Royal Rumble, you know, so that was historic. A couple people did it after, but he did it the best, in the sense that only from the number 1, because I would go Rey Mysterio's coming in at number 2, still the same exact thing, really. You know what I'm saying? The 2 people to start the matchup, you just came down the aisle first, you know. But with the Eddie tribute, that was fire. But with the Shawn Michaels, the whole you know, going over and then flipping back, everybody does that all the time now. So that's like one of the things that
he definitely created
classic
that
Shawn Michaels with that one. That was fire. I'll give him his due. And you know, I don't even like Shawn Michaels like that. I'll be real.
Don't do that. No Shawn Michaels slander.
I just said I don't like him like that. You know what I mean? I gave him his due.
Yeah.
Shout out to Malik. Same thing with Edge.
Shout out to Malik. Tune in his music. Fire. Shout out to the Hayes God.
Shout out to Get Your Bars Off podcast.
Conversation at the Shop podcast. Fight Night podcast.
Facts. Oh man. Oh god. You want to talk to Conversations at the Shop about that UFC. That last UFC was wild. But on to the WWE Royal Rumble. You know who needs to return, man? They need to have the greatest legend of all return at the Royal Rumble. He's still alive, y'all. Give him his flowers while he's still here, y'all. The whole effing show, Mr. Rob Van Dam. If RVD's music, you know what? They don't want that to happen. They don't want the event to get hijacked with RVD, because they ain't got no superstars who garner that reaction to the day.
You done? You got that all out? You feel better?
I'm worried about the Royal Rumble. I'm excited and worried at the same time, bro.
Why are you worried? So let me ask you this question. Let's ask some questions about this Rumble. Let's get into it. Question number 1. Before we get this is going to lead up to our open book and our pitches for the Royal Rumble. Question number 1. Do you think the Forbidden Door will be open?
It's already open with TNA.
Sorry, Mickey James.
I'm saying that already shows you. I mean, and there's been rumors that they don't even care. She goes out there with her title and everything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mickey James knows the mission. So shout out to Mickey James. And with that, we at least
talking about.
With that, we at least know that TNA, the door's possible for at least TNA, if nothing else, which means at nothing else, give us Moose. If we don't get nothing else and we got Moose, I'll be like, the Royal Rumble's lit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm Mark. I ain't gonna lie. That's fine.
I'll be like, I'm good. I'm straight, bro.
No, straight up. If Moose come out, it's lit. It's lit.
I don't care if nobody else come out. If you give me Moose, bro, we already got Mickey for the women. That's straight. And you know what? That's the funny thing. That's the part where I say I'm excited. That's literally what made me excited, was specifically that. Was, all right, we know the door's open, if nothing else, for Impact. We already got Mickey James. Man, once I saw that picture that Moose tweeted, him and Roman Reigns played college or in the NFL against each other, bro. Like, yeah, these dudes know each other. Like, if nothing else, throw that in there. But if you don't, I'm hearing there's talk of Okada.
That would be fire.
I'm hearing there's talk of having the Rainmaker, man.
That's fire.
Because WWE.
I wish it was Naito. I ain't gonna lie. That's the fan in me. I wish it was Naito, but that's fine. I'll take Okada.
I have to wait till my picks. I feel a little bit of it out there with that, but that is one of the things I'm thinking, like Okada, bro. Okada, if we don't do the dual championship, and I don't, while I used to be all for merging the titles, it's like there's two things that go into it. One, WWE split across 2 brands, 2 different networks. You know what I'm saying? So how's that gonna work? They ain't trying to. Fox ain't trying to. Like, yo, nah. Fox ain't trying to do that. I don't think Fox is trying to do that. I really don't think they try. I don't think they try to do that. I mean, you do see people go on each show or whatnot. So I mean, I guess, but man,
no.
You're doing 2 shows. You're doing 2 shows there, bro. I don't know. What are you?
Yo, see, honestly, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I told y'all, after we talked after a while, now I know which one I'm picking.
It depends on the scenario.
I ain't gonna lie, I overlook Fox. Like, Fox is like that. No, Riddle and RVD would be fire. Or do you think Ring of Honor talent gonna show up?
Malik, yo, man, yo. Okay, I just said RVD, but he just outbooked me. How you gonna take my idea and make it better, bro? I don't like.
Guys, relax. RELAX, relax. We don't want to put too much on wax before they go up against the line.
Please, just relax.
Don't rebuttal my idea.
But no. Ring of Honor talent, that would be fire. I don't think it's gonna be that many though. But they fired so many people. But I'm not gonna lie.
They lost all the.
We might need to move in the pitches. Because I'm not gonna lie. I got a lot of NXT showing up. These are Vince McMahon peoples. This is not Triple H guys anymore. These are Vince little puppets. or not puppets. I don't want to call them puppets, but these are Vince. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost said the final four. Let's go. We booking the Rumble. You got the card? You got the card?
Oh man, I ain't been looking for that, man. I've been in the convo, man.
This was a good combo. Leave in a comment. What pitches do y'all have? What final four do y'all have? Who's in the final two?
How many? How
the
many people that Vince McMahon fired in the past 2 years are going to show up in the Royal Rumble? Give me your number. We know Mickey James is an automatic one. How many?
Bruh. That's nasty.
We already got one laid off last year, right back for one day, and then it's like he gets to layer off again.
We're not doing Ryback.
No. Ryback. Oh my god.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I'm excited. Oh, I can use a first new gift. You said Ryback. This is for you, Ryback.
The truth is, they saw in you what I see in you. You're nothing but a mid-carder.
Whoa. Don't do that, man. Don't what? Yo.
Okay. Now you pissed me off.
Man,
Matt.
You should change your name to Mid-Cardona.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Did you not see GCW this weekend?
You should change your name to Mid-Cardona.
Woo, woo, woo.
Mid! Every single thing in it is mid!
Drunk with power. Drunk with power.
I want to announce something.
Drunk with power.
I want to say this right now. Because I'm about to start sending out the link out for guests. I want to say this right now. Make an announcement. When I started WE Wrestling about a year ago, so my friend in Florida, he said, "Yo, my co-hosts love your podcast." I was like, "Word, they wrestling fans?" He was like, "Nah, they're not even wrestling fans." I was like, "Word, why they watch?" Then he was like, "Yo, honestly, they watch because they like the way you just be kicking people off." So I just want to announce this and say this: if you mention mid-card, matter of fact, if you call him Matt, what's his real name? Whatever his real name, if you don't call him Matt Carpart or Mid-Cardonis, I will boot you off this show. I swear.
Go Cardona.
I will bring it back to how I got famous. You're a co-host. Man, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're not being respectful.
I'm supposed to be.
I'm being respectful. Don't push it, though.
Go 49ers.
Talking about the Rumble. Stop. All right? Stop. Let's have a good show. It's been a while, okay?
See, man. First show back, and my man's already on ignorance. Over 9,000.
I miss y'all, man.
We
Wrestling Podcast, though. Let's get to the pitches, man. Let me hear something.
Dang, man, I keep getting distracted, bro. Let me find this, man.
You can pull up the card. I'm gonna send out a pitch. I'm gonna send out a pitch. Here we go.
I'm getting back after the last time we went down there.
So, actually, this is what I think might happen. What I think might happen, but what I want to happen or a pitch to happen. So it's gonna come down to 4 minutes. Still one more superstar left. Still 30. Still behind the curtains. Then you got the final four. The final four really don't matter. Oh, but we got to go back. We got to do the prediction first. I can't do the pitch without the prediction. It kind of messes up the pitch.
Facts. That kind of does. All right. I see some of the card, but I don't think it's the whole card.
Let's get to the main card. You need a main card. That's what they're here for. The Rumble, the championship matches. That's what they're here for. Oh, my God. I got a prediction.
Well,
I got
Becky, Becky Lynch and Doudrop. Let's get that one out the way. Becky Lynch, obviously for me. I mean, I don't know what we do with Doudrop. I mean, this
Doudrop
is road
fire.
to, it's road to WrestleMania. It's road to WrestleMania time.
Doudrop fire though. I'm not gonna do that.
She is, and I like how she came across the interview from the other door and everything, and smashed on Becky and everything. I'm not really, but nah, Becky has to hold that title. And this is what I'm worried about. This is what I'm so worried about, man. Becky got to hold that title. She can't lose it to Doudrop. That title is. She's not the real champion. Becky's not the real champion, so she has to defend that title until she meets Bianca Belair. All right, that's how I see it.
I'm not gonna lie, yo.
And I'm worried about it.
You're nasty for even think that
Doudrop
could win. Like what? Becky is winning.
That's what I said, Becky. I'm just saying, Doudrop is nothing.
Not even all right. So I just want to say Doudrop is fire. Don't want to overlook the match. I think the match is gonna be all right. I still, I still don't think Becky's that good in the ring. But anyway, next match.
Is Charlotte wrestling? That's sad, Charlotte.
No, Charlotte's in the Rumble.
Oh, all right. Women's Royal Rumble.
See, this is why I'm questioning. They might merge. You think they just might merge the women title? Anyway, go ahead.
The Women's Royal Rumble.
Wait, there's no more matches. Get to the matches. Get to the matches.
All right.
Edge
and the Miz. Edge and Miz.
Oh yeah, get that out the way. I got
versus Beth Phoenix, or Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice.
Edge. Actually,
I would like Miz and Maurice.
I got the Miz. The reason why I got Miz, I got a petty victory for the Miz. I got them doing over the MJF thing. I got the Miz winning just because of that. I'm being real.
I just like the feud. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I do like the feud.
Yeah,
I think a lot of these matches are good. Like.
I don't want just a quick 1-2 matchup feud. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, nah, bro. Like, keep the feud going.
I know if Edge wins, haven't been that long lately, so they've been kind of short. I feel like a lot of these matches gonna be very short.
So today with the man, yeah, I've been rusty because we ain't did this in a minute, man. I'm over here taking forever to pull up the card, man.
All right, Women's Royal Rumble. Who you got?
It better be Bianca Belair, but I'm worried. I'm worried that Privilege is gonna surprise entrance her way into the Royal Rumble. Just go straight, and they're just gonna skip the whole storyline. And you know what made me mad? Because when it happened, when they screwed Bianca Belair over out of the title at SummerSlam, Becky Lynch, when everybody came down on her, you get a little wild with these sound effects. Now Becky Lynch was like, yo, you gotta just wait for the story. It's a story. Wait for like the whole thing to play out. Like it's not over yet, you know? And I'm like, all right, well, yo, it's been a minute. So like this is a perfect time for this story to wrap up. The two women who won the two only main events at WrestleMania meet up in the third WrestleMania main event ever between women, and they go at it. You know what I'm saying? That would be the best case scenario. And the way that they set it up, how they squashed Bianca in front of, man, that crowd in SummerSlam was ridiculous, bro. That was a lot of people there, bro. Like Bianca need to win. She need the Royal Rumble to make things right. But I think Ronda Rousey, that's what I'm scared. I'm scared Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I got and, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I got Bianca too. I don't got much for the women Rumble because I feel like they don't have much for the women Rumble.
No. That's the one that makes the most sense.
Actually, I'm gonna be real. I think
there's two titles you got to remember though.
Hold on. No, I went for Bianca because I know I'm in love with her, but I'm not gonna lie. I got Charlotte Flair walking out the 2022 Royal Rumble winner.
That shit better not happen. You know, Charlotte Flair only gonna be there to lose to the person who wins the Royal Rumble.
Bruh.
Kind of like give him a little bit of legitimacy.
Bruh.
Yo, I think Bayley comes back and wins the Royal Rumble. If not Bianca Belair, because there's two titles.
That
you know,
would be fire. That's how you book.
I mean, she's been gone for a minute. She's the one who didn't have a main event. Every other 4 horsewoman had a main event at WrestleMania, even Bianca Belair. So now it's time for Bayley, bro, who's done everything else. That's the one thing she has not had on her career. You know what I'm saying? And hold up, Charlotte Flair's the champion already, right? Yeah. So see, it would make sense for her if she wins. What, she wins and then calls out Bayley returning from injury? No. Have her think she done cleared out house and there's one person left, and you know what I'm saying? And then old girl pop up like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? John Cena returning from the injury. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that would be yo, that John Cena Royal Rumble was a moment too. I ain't gonna hold you. And I ain't even a John Cena fan. It's crazy. 3 of my moments is people I wasn't even like a crazy fan of like that.
Man, that's the
Shawn
Rumble.
Michaels, Edge, and John Cena. Like, that's wild. That AJ Styles debut was lit, bruh.
That was different.
I went crazy for that one, bruh. Because you know, like how many years you put in.
Guests in for the Royal Rumble. Bringing guests in for the Royal Rumble.
You know who would be? Oh no, they're not gonna do that. Dang, man, I would have loved for Naomi to win the Royal Rumble, to finally get like a thing, but she's like in her own storyline. But what I do like about that is that it's too often. That's what I'm saying though. While I would want her, I'm not mad at her not. I like how she actually made herself a story that's important without a title that you could like have on a Royal Rumble. You could build up to a WrestleMania and be like, yo, let me be like an undercard matchup that got build up on it. So like every match matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the women, I feel like they need some mid-card titles too. That's what I do like about the AEW having the TBS title, you know? Even though in AEW they try to act like the TNT and the TBS is like on equal ground, but everybody know it isn't. Everybody knows it's the mid-card title. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Here we go. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus Bobby Lashley with MVP. Who walks out? WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Before we get in our pitches. Don't. This is goody. This pay-per-view is a goodie. You feel like,
this one match we left off. Alpha Academy versus RK Bro. I actually like their whole thing, bro. I ain't even going front, bro. This has been great, bro. This has been a great salute to Randy Orton, bro. Because like Randy Orton is a master, always positioning himself in like great storylines going into WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, they're probably going to be in the Royal Rumble too. Oh, dang, yep, they are in the Royal Rumble too. I'm looking at the card now.
So I will say, I got Randy and Riddle losing. I think it's time for Riddle versus Randy. I think it's time. It's the perfect team, honestly, that they have.
All right. Yeah, but like the seeds could be planted. The seeds are definitely going to be planted.
Yeah, this is the beginning. And then the Rumble.
Right.
Of course, you know how they do. Riddle could eliminate Randy in the Rumble. And then, Viper time. Viper time.
Man, but you know what though? I'm just thinking because it's the Royal Rumble, and I'm thinking this is probably going to be like the match that kicks off the Rumble, more than likely. It depends on match placement, how things are going to play out in certain things. Like I'm thinking like if Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, like whichever world title match goes on first, like
go on before the Men Royal Rumble. I will say that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
They want to build
Rumble.
up.
That should close out.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
You know what? And see, that's another thing. All depending on the match placement, that's gonna kind of let you know certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because whichever world championship match goes first, you kind of could see the direction it's gonna go. Like if Brock and Lashley go on first and Brock retains, and you kind of, you know.
Yo, it all sounds good though, but who do you have? Bobby Lashley or Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Unfortunately, it hurts my heart to say that. I think this does way more for Bobby Lashley than it does for Brock Lesnar for him to lose, especially as long as Bobby Lashley's waited, as much work as Bobby Lashley has put in. I feel like this is a WrestleMania main event type matchup, bro. Like this is the match I really wanted for Mania instead of the Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar originally, but the work has been so good that I'm like, all right, I'll accept a Roman versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they've already had 2 WrestleMania main events. So, like, I mean, this time Roman is finally where they wanted him. You know what I'm saying? Those other times, but so this time it would be big stakes. But I definitely
Brock as well.
Yeah. I got Brock because of what I want fantasy wise to happen.
We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna bring in some guests for that too. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Sorry, that's his name.
If things go the way I want it to go,
here we go.
Seth Rollins wins.
You're picking Seth Rollins to be Roman Reigns? You're picking Seth Rollins.
If things go the way...
No. You're telling me you got Seth Rollins.
If things go the way I want them to go, Seth Rollins finds a way.
This is not a pitch. Is this your prediction? Do you have Seth Rollins defeating Roman, the tribal chief, the man who's damn near about to go on a 2-year streak? You got Seth Rollins. Just want to make sure. Seth Rollins beating Roman Reigns for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble.
Because of what I want to happen, I got Seth Rollins. It's not gonna happen. It's because WWE don't know what's best for them. WWE, I know what's best for you. If you know, I hope y'all are listening. Someone from WWE in Connecticut, close to Surf Ross. I hope y'all are listening. Because
can I have my pick?
Yeah. You wearing a bloodline shirt.
I picked Seth Rollins.
Bruh.
Oh wow. All that for that.
Bruh.
And he got on the shirt.
Bruh. Bruh.
What? How you got on a Roman Reigns shirt?
Bruh.
Oh my God. I pray to God Roman Reigns never sees this, man. Like, this dude got on my shirt and then gonna go against me? Like,
okay. I'm gonna pick Roman, but because my pitches is just like you, the pitch. No, I'm not gonna lie. No, it is a pitch, but I don't care. I'm sticking with my predictions. Yes, I got Seth Rollins. Yes, I got Seth Rollins. All right, we're about to
All
get
right. My prediction is Roman Reigns because knowing WWE, if my prediction is based not off what I want to happen, but what I think WWE is gonna do, it's Roman Reigns.
I feel you. It's the same way. I'm being a fan. I think the first time, I know how I do, but the first time I feel like the fan side has won.
But man, see, that's what messes this up for WWE. Like the thing everybody could see a mile like down the road, like Hollow the Don talking about Charlie Clips's like bars, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could just see it like you could see it coming, you know. They're doing a nice job with the build up and the execution, but you can just see it coming. But what WWE has a chance to do, man, WWE for a minute, since AEW at least AEW, WWE, it's been the cool thing to hate on WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a fan of wrestling. So, like, I'll say what's good and bad on WWE, whatever I watch. I don't catch everything, but from what I do catch. And it's just the cool thing to hate on WWE. The people on the other shows and the other brands that are smaller, because they're the biggest, so they got a bigger microscope, but they could do the same exact things that WWE do, and they'll get applauded for it while WWE get blamed. But I'm not trying to cape for WWE because they're the most cutthroat business. They're the most cutthroat business there is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to go there because I don't want to make that comparison. But it's like the company's run by some gangsters, bro.
All right, so before we get into should we do the pitches before I ask you who your final four is? Do you have a pitch?
My pitch would, see, that's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to get to with this thing with WWE, man. Like, you have a moment to actually win the fans back. Like, the fans that you lost, the fans that are adamantly in these, like, social media groups always hating on you and always praising the other groups. You have a chance to win favor.
WWE rebuttal.
They have a chance to win favor if they have an AEW superstar.
And he told me to send a rebuttal that Vince would say we get new fans every day.
Bruh, but
we don't need them old fans back. That's why we redid NXT 2.0.
And they ready to shut NXT down. They ready to shut it down already, bro. They are not liking how it's going since they make the change, bro.
I'm sorry. No. So that's out the window. No, y'all can leave.
They're already bringing in Mickey James. They're already bringing in Mickey James and TNA. If that was the case, they wouldn't be giving TNA exposure. And I've heard rumors that they're interested in Okada.
Let's not get it twisted.
And they were talking to New Japan Pro Wrestling prior to, and I remember because Tony Khan had like he had to go on a little like interview, like, oh yeah, well, I've already been working with them. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Like, like everybody knows, like anyone working with WWE, it's like the biggest platform, bro, even for AEW. So I'm like, bro, if WWE let an AEW person go on that show, or even if they didn't and they brought in a New Japan person, man, they'd get so much love.
I didn't even think Moxley was an option. I still don't think Moxley gonna show up, but I'm not gonna lie. It is a possible because they have been showing footage of Moxley face. And to be real, at first I was gonna say, oh, they did that before, but then there was a clip, I think, with Braun in it, and they blocked out Braun face. They showed one of them angles. Like,
I thought that was odd too when they showed them because they're petty.
But they showed Moxley face, like they showed it.
They showed like 2 clips of them in the Shield with the when they were together, and then the betrayal. So I was just like, bruh, like they really got Moxley. Like, I mean, they own the footage, so they can do whatever they want. But it's just that they don't.
Know how
they don't because they don't want like, oh, where's he at? Oh, he's over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. But that's what I'm saying. If they brought in a Moxley, if they brought in a Chris Jericho, if they brought in a Cody Rhodes, like those are like the best 3 candidates to do it because they all 3 got history coming from WWE. Mm-hmm. But oh my God, man. if they brought in Kenny freaking Omega, bro.
Yeah,
that's my fantasy. I'm like, that's one of my fantasies right there. And that just came to me right there because I was like, yo, if Omega came through that would be historic, bro. That would be freaking. That
Final
would be best
four.
for business.
Final four. Unless you got some pitches. You got some pitches for WWE?
Bring in a AEW superstar, bring in a New Japan superstar, and bring in an Impact superstar. Bring in someone
in the same Rumble. That would be crazy. Yo, honestly, the only way I could kind of see that possible on some we can do it better than y'all. Like whatever y'all can do, we can do it better. We'll do.
We already got an Impact, so I'm saying we already know Impact at least is open. So like, don't let it just be Mickey James. And if you can bring in a New Japan, because Impact's one thing, but Impact is still like, it's pretty much like the Ring of Honor and Impact, which is like just underneath New Japan and AEW. So it's like, yo, if you could get one of the 2 or 3, if you could get number 2 or 3, because WWE is always going to be number 1. Sorry to bust people's bubble, but it is. Like, it's the Walt Disney of wrestling.
All right, we get it.
So freaking AEW. When it's repping time. Yo, you got to get that when it's repping time. Do me that favor, man. When I start caping for WWE, man, throw the repping time on, you know
No, borderline.
When I start talking about Sasha Banks,
I got
the boss. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Get the repping time. When Sasha Banks needs to come out in her Mandalorian gear, bro. And I was honestly,
yo, relax. First of all,
if Bailey ain't
talking about the men Royal Rumble,
all right, the men's Royal Rumble. My bad.
Banks alone, she got a man. Yo,
God forgive me. 10 Commandments. Hold on, my bad. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Lord forgive me. I'm just a man. Oh, man.
Yo, all right. Who's your final
I want Okada. Final 4 though would be Okada. Because I think if you have Seth Rollins win, man, if you have Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns, you could have Roman Reigns go after Brock Lesnar for the Fox title.
That's what I said.
And then you could have Okada and freaking Seth Rollins. You get Seth Rollins, who a lot of people, in my eyes, right before Kenny Omega had his coming out party as that dude, Seth Rollins had his. With the Shield and all that. Like, he was the Ring of Honor World Champion. Like, Seth Rollins really made it to that level before Kenny Omega, honestly, if we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? He was the Ring of Honor World Champion. And then after that, got signed to WWE. They both really got signed to WWE, but he was already at a higher position when they both got to NXT. First NXT champion to dropped out of NXT. One WWE, you know what I'm saying? So one was already, and he's still there, you know what I'm saying? As a major player, but at the same time, Kenny Omega got it out the mud. But the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of similarities between a Seth Rollins and a Kenny Omega, but the difference is Seth Rollins got the machine behind him, and for that reason, with WWE being the thing that's cool to hate on, if they're able to work with Okada, bro,
I'm sorry.
If you're able to work with Okada,
you said freaking Kenny Omega name 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Royal Rumble. We're at the who is your final 4? We have a guest from Get Your Bars Off podcast, Ari Stark.
Yo.
What's up, Ari? How you doing today, man?
Man, blessed, man. Another day at the trap, but we back at it, man.
We're at the Royal Rumble. Before you do that, top 5, bring some stuff back. Top 5 favorite Royal Rumble moments.
Moments? Moments. Jesus. I got a most recent memory. I got to go Drew McIntyre taking out Brock Lesnar, kind of show who's the next new star in WWE after a long time of seeing who was going to be. Next, I got to throw in Cena's return. 08, that was just a moment. Just his work ethic to get back after injury that said he was going to be out longer. Crazy. Wasn't H's return as and his name is John Cena. Was it Triple H 02 return at the Rumble also?
Nah, it was on Monday Night Raw.
Okay, thank you. Never mind. More moments. In match-wise, not just the Royal Rumble matches, some of my favorite matches and moments is seeing that Walls of Jericho on the ladder with Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho, 01 Rumble. Just the pummeling of Cactus Jack getting fucked up by Triple H. Like, those are some of my top 5 moments of Royal Rumble. It's a combination of both. I didn't live through it, but going back to watch it, I understand how great it was. Ric Flair, 92, starting at number 1 and winning. This shit was just fly, my nigga.
It is the same thing. I like the Rey Mysterio one. You like you ain't got control of the relax button. You wildin'.
He came on here spitting bars. You hear me?
On top of young
I won. Let's party.
Telling you, son. Those are some of my favorite moments, my nigga.
That is some good moments, bro. There's so many good moments, man.
Who do you have in your final 4? Oh wait, Dre is still continuing at your final 4. You got Okada.
I got Okada, Moose.
What the fuck? This for GMO?
All right. Being serious, man. We're gonna have AJ Styles. I'm like, wait, what? Man, the fantasy booking in me, man. I just want Okada to get one, man. But,
oh man, he gonna get that TNA Impact treatment.
Damn. Cold-blooded. All right, being real, man. Y'all brought me back down to earth, man. Y'all humbled me, man. All right, it's gonna be Austin Theory, AJ Styles,
like that.
Rey Mysterio, because the game coming out, so you're probably gonna throw out Dominique or something and be like the final 4 or something like that. They're probably gonna throw out almost. It's gonna be like Rey Mysterio, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, and maybe Finn Balor. Oh, Kevin Owens. Scratch Finn Balor. Kevin Owens.
Okay, so Ari, who you got in your final 4? And then I'm in
my final 4. Taking Seth Rollins out of it, I feel like they're not doing the whole if they got a match they can enter the Rumble same night thing. I feel like they kind of stopping that. So I did have Seth Rollins before, but I don't have any more. Give me AJ Styles. Give me Omos. Give me Drew Mac with the cheese. And give me give me fuck it. Throw Matt Riddle in it. Give me Matt Riddle in your final 4 this year.
All right, you're ready for my final 4, and I'm sticking with this.
Let's get it.
All right. Rey Mysterio. Just because of the WWE cover thing, I agree. It makes sense. Austin Theory. This final 4 sounds crazy out loud. Never mind. No, I don't care. It's Vince McMahon. I'm telling you, this one is going to be different. It's going to hit different. Bars. Austin Theory.
Oh, man.
Braun breaker.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Roman Reigns.
Oh
Wait,
my
why Roman
God, you
Reigns?
just scared me right now, bro.
I'm sticking
You
with
just scared me right now, bro.
I'm sticking with
You just reminded me of the rumor I've been hearing about.
Let's go around the room. Final
Oh,
two.
God.
Final
Please,
two. I heard you for final two before we get creative with it. Final two. Dre, who's the final two in the Rumble this Saturday? It's gonna be a different one. I'm telling y'all. Yeah.
Final two is gonna be AJ Styles and Kevin Owens.
That's a goodie. I like yours better than mine. So I just want to put that out there. I like both of y'all's better than mine, but I still think mine's gonna happen. So who you got, Ari?
I got AJ and Drew Mac with the cheese.
AJ winning is fire. I'm not gonna lie.
That'd be the Tribal Chiefs next big match. It's gonna sell. AJ versus Roman is gonna sell regardless. US title, IC title, motherfucking tag team titles. Them two motherfuckers on the card selling.
Telling y'all, this Rumble gonna be different. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah, ready. Final.
I think Austin Theory and almost.
My final is Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns.
So you think Seth's gonna win?
I think they're gonna have Brock versus Roman, but I did have that one title. You already know how I felt about that, but I'm not gonna lie. Dre said something that it sticks with me. The whole Fox and no, there's not gonna be one title. Dre,
which makes me think that's what's scaring me, because that makes me think if anything, Lashley wins.
Okay, I really want to
Brock
say this. Ari,
wins the Rumble.
I'm picking Roman, but Ari, I want to say this. I really do want to say this. My real prediction is the winner of the Rumble is either Roman or Brock. That's how I feel. Because low key, we're gonna get the pitches now since we already talked about it.
Facts.
We're gonna get our one.
I see where you're going. I agree too.
Key, I think Paul Heyman might pull the swerve. I low key think because I was watching pitches on Kotale Show. I like to give out credit where credit due. And
I think I'm following you. I think I might be catching up, but go and finish though.
Somebody said something like he was like, Paul Heyman is sick of, if you've been watching the story, like Paul Heyman is sick of the way he's being treated by Brock and Roman.
Right. So you're gonna bring Curtis Axel back.
Well, even though it's a
that's your return, Curtis Axel.
No, never.
Hey, bringing Curtis, the nigga who treated me right.
No, like I said, I haven't done that in a while. It's been a long time.
Oh my God.
Was fine. Curtis Axel, not. He's in the mid
by association, bro.
Yeah, by association. But anyway, I'll bring Ari back on. Speaking of Get Your Bars Off podcast,
oh man,
another player on that show is Sue. What's going on, Sue?
What's good, y'all?
Y'all hear me good? Yeah, relax. Don't talk too much. Top 5 favorite Royal Rumble moments.
Number 1, because I seen it in real time, was like literally the 05 mishap with Batista and John Cena.
Oh wow, that's a funny one right there. That's hilarious.
For my time watching wrestling.
That's lit though. You were there? You're at that one? That's fire, bro.
No, I wasn't there, but I seen it.
Okay, all right.
It paid for the pay-per-view that night. It paid for the pay-per-view that night.
I'm like, Sue is outside.
Shit. What else happened? 92 Royal just in general.
You said what?
The 92 Royal just in general.
Say it one more time.
The 92 Royal Rumble.
I think Brad might be a Royal Rumble more than we like.
Fire.
Everybody was in that Rumble, man.
I feel like you like this. I feel like you like this.
Relax, bro. I said Hogan, and you sound the alarms. Bro.
Whoa,
bruh.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't no air horns for Hogan. No air horns for Hogan.
Air horn trigger happy over there.
Nah, Dre. You nasty. Relax. I mentioned Hogan. We do not. That's disgusting. That's nasty. We do not mention Hogan.
Oh my god, that sound effect, dog, is nasty, bro. That just dawned on me where that's from. I was like, oh.
That shit sound like an old WWE theme song. You not telling me that shit don't. You remember on Warzone when you said they had the old theme songs and shit? That shit sound like
you don't know that. Wait, Ari, you don't know that sound? Wait, Ari, wait, hold on. Ari, you don't know that sound?
Damn, that sounds familiar as fuck, yo.
Is that from Eliminate?
Those are ours. That's nasty.
Is that from Eliminate?
Yo, sick Negroes, I tell you.
Okay.
Yo, wasn't that the Royal Rumble where Shawn Michaels got injured by the Undertaker in like a casket match?
92? No, I think that was in your house.
I don't know. That might be something different, but I do know it was at the Royal Rumble where they Yokozuna and them threw Undertaker in that casket, dragged him up the entrance, and then the casket, they did the whole little thing and his spirit flew out of the casket. The Undertaker lives forever. Yeah, that was fire, bro. As a kid, that was lit.
All right. So let's go around. Who y'all got winning the Royal Rumble?
AJ Styles.
I hope you're right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're. I agree with that.
I hope I'm wrong. For real.
Hey man, I hate that. I agree
AJ Styles versus Roman. That is the one. That is the one. Not gonna lie. That's fire. That's fire. But let's talk about the Rumble.
I got Kazuchika Okada.
God damn it.
All right, so I guess we get into the pitches. OE booking. This is what we want, not what's going to happen. So you want Okada to win. That's what you want.
Okada to surprise, pull up there and win the. I mean, well, if I really would want Kenny Omega to pull up and win the whole thing because that would just be fire. But if I can't get that, then I'll take Okada. If you're not going to work with AEW, but you will work with New Japan, then Okada. But I need them to work with one of the two. We already got Impact.
Nah, I don't.
We already got Impact under the wing. Now we need to take one of the other two because right now Tony Khan's the dude out here. Look at me. I'm working with GCW, AAA, New Japan, Impact. You know what I'm saying? Ring of Honor. Like WWE, you could take some of that power away and some of that attention away and also take away some, not all, because they do too much dirty business, but it's a good look for once. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and Dre, that's not a reach because, like I said earlier, like if they do that, they can literally just show y'all we can do what y'all do better. Like we'll get a superstar or a mid-carder from each promotion in one match. In one match. And then guess what? If they do that, in my head, if they do that, they're never going to do nothing like that again for a while. Just because. Now they got you in tune, waiting to see if they're going to do it again. They don't have to do it ever again until the next Rumble.
Bruh. All right. I already know I'm about to get kicked out of here for this. John Moxley.
Enters the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble, bruh. That would be so insane. Or even better. Even better. John Moxley just show up during the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match.
That would be fire.
It makes a huge impact there. That would be stupid. That would be stupid. But what's gonna get me kicked out It's gonna get me kicked out. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back, y'all.
No,
some GCW representation.
You should change your name to Mid Cardona.
If you have,
you should change your name to Mid Cardona.
Put some respect on my name.
You should change your name to Mid Cardona. What the truth is, they saw in you what I see in you. You're nothing but a Mid Carter.
Whoa. Hello?
He's been cooking.
Cooking what? Trash.
Matt Cardona's been cooking, fam.
What the truth is, they saw in you what I see in you. You're nothing but a Mid Carter.
Whoa.
He made me like a Joey Janela match.
Yo, no, it was trash versus trash.
I said he made me like a Joey Janela match. I never liked Joey Janela matches.
Yes, that's your top 5 favorite wrestler.
Stop. Goldust is yours. I like that.
No, you can't take signature.
Bruh.
I knew that was about to come out. Reflect.
Guys, relax. RELAX, relax.
Happy belated birthday to her too.
So Sue, who you got winning the Royal Rumble?
The men's? Shit. Honestly, whoever loses one of the title matches.
See? Me and Sue on the same type of time. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's what I feel too, but it's just like I'm trying to think. That's what I think WWE is gonna do. I'm saying what I want them to do instead of what I think they're gonna do. You know, like if you do anything we say, it's probably gonna be better than what they do. I mean, but
on the same type of time. He talking about that 92 Royal Rumble fire. And then one of the champions.
92 was just a good year in general.
Spitting bars. Get your bars off, Sue.
Thank you. You know, I tried. I didn't look like you just stared in the camera like you lost.
Back like Cook Crack, baby.
So if y'all had to pick somebody, a surprise star to enter the Rumble, I give y'all 3. Drake, give me 3. I know RVD. Okay, give me 2 now. Actually, Okada, so give me 1.
Nah, I don't got RVD. I got John Moxley, Cody Rhodes. Because Cody Rhodes is the free agent right now. And man, oh my God, if Cody Rhodes, you want to talk about heat? You want to talk about next level heat? He could become the most hated wrestler of all time, possibly. At least in the modern era. If Cody Rhodes showed up on WWE,
I know y'all cold right now.
If he's the person, yo.
Have fun tonight, but stay warm, please. Please stay warm.
That's the heel turn of heel turn.
Yo, Ari just pulled a heel turn live on the live, fam.
Yo, these damn kids
down
crazy
the window.
trying to party outside in this cold ass weather.
I was like,
I know we talking wrestling, but what the fuck?
Talking to these kids
out of their damn mind.
Nah,
I sound like an old ass man right now.
Cody Moxley and man, I'll say
Sue is on the roll, yo. Sue wants a job over here.
I'll get a joke right there, man. Moxley, Cody, and I know they're not gonna get MJF. That'd be fire.
That would be
if we could get a
bananas. That would be banana. I'm not gonna lie. Look, no, that's not bigger than Moxley.
No. If he turned in a Royal Rumble,
I'm not gonna hold you. To me, personally,
the
way wrestling is currently, yo, that's a bigger markout moment than Cody appearing. like MJF and WWE after the Miz just have a match, period. The Miz don't even have to. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know I like heel moments. Say MJF came out, right? And they just played the Miz music. The Miz don't come out. It awesome. And then another superstar comes out. Oh man. Sometimes you can't please all fans.
Don't think that, right?
Sometimes you gotta
He
hit.
would get so much freaking heat, bro. Him or Cody, if they came out, but like Cody, I think Cody would be more polarizing. Like, because people are already beyond Cody's neck. Like, man, like
I'm not gonna lie. I think MJF, especially in his territory, I think him, especially with the CM Punk storyline, this is perfect.
That would be fire. That would be fire.
Like, you gotta think, like, bro, like, oh, now you thinking about going over. Oh my gosh, and then if or when he should beat CM Punk, you went to the Rumble. So now you putting now your whole character could be, I'm going to WWE. That would be
fam. If he shows up at that Royal Rumble, regardless of win, lose, or whatever, bruh, and then he could do like when RVD became Mr. Monday Night, when Jerry the King Lawler went over there for one night, brought him back, and was like, yo, this is the whole effing show. He was on WWE like 2-3 times. After that, he was on ECW for like half a year with the whole WWE flag. Like an MMA fighter come out, he would come out with the WWE stuff like, yo, I'm representing WWE. If MJF came back to AEW with WWE merch, pretty much,
ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely the OE booking side of things. So calm down.
He would be ridiculous, bro. Yeah.
We got our picks out. We got who we got winning. So we just, just tweaking the Rumble. We're just making an exciting making an exciting Rumble for you. I'm not gonna lie. So who you got? Give me 3 superstars you would like to see appear.
Well,
Rumble.
One of them will appear, but you won't be able to see them. It's John Cena. Who else? I think
guys, relax.
It could happen. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
No, I'm talking about the joke.
Oh,
that was so mid.
Mid. Every single thing in it is mid.
Damn. I got John Moxley, but I kind of don't want him in the Rumble. I kind of do want him to interfere with like.
I don't even want him to interfere. I think, like Dre said, that would be far home just showing up for that match.
Moxley makes the most sense in a way. Because like as you mentioned, you're the one who threw this up. You're the one who brought this up, and this is the only reason why I think it makes the most sense now that I think about it. He has the history of WWE. As you mentioned, they've been showing a lot of footage, and they've actually been showing him. They name dropped him and everything. They even name dropped him by his AEW name, even though they never referred to him as Moxley. But man, he's the one person more than any other wrestler, and it's kind of surprising. Because you would think after AEW got created that the people who's going to be bringing everybody in was going to be the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. But the New Japan, they haven't been on New Japan. But Moxley been their champ for practically a year at one point. You know what I'm saying? He's been on 2 Wrestle Kingdoms. He's undefeated at Wrestle Kingdom. He's been in several other cards. He's been on New Japan Strong this year. Like, so he's the one person on GCW, New Japan. He's the person who gets to go wherever he wants. That would be it. That's like, yo, you've been everywhere else now. You've been wrestling in people's apartments. You done wrestled every single other last place. Why not come home for one night and get that stupid pop, bruh? And now when you go back to AEW, now you got more leverage.
And you're gonna get a bag.
Facts. You remember there was talk too about when he was going to rehab? They're talking about WWE would pay for it. So I'm like, bruh, they got a good relationship. I think. I think so.
They have to. If WWE spending bread on you.
Some people said, nah, he didn't end up taking it, but like even the fact that that's even out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, even that, So that one would definitely make the most sense. That would be live, bro. But honestly, man, Cody, man, this will be the moment more than anything to like have Cody just.
I'm not gonna lie, MJF for me,
next level,
I think MJF.
I really need it for Cody, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
MJF is different.
MJF's so good, he don't need it. I mean, MJF is super lit.
I'm talking about like impact of it. If it happens, I got it in order. I got it Moxley, of course, because history, and then I got MJF, and then Cody. The reason why I got MJF because it's like he low key has a rivalry without even making a rivalry. The fans literally made it a rivalry they wanted to see.
The funny thing about the MJF thing too is like it's a bit of truth in when he be like, yo, once my contract up, like we're negotiating. Cause we've seen he had the NXT tryout video. You know what I'm saying? We already seen he did the Samoa Joe backyard and stuff like that. So we've seen like that's his dream. We've seen him on the Rosie O'Donnell say The Rock and Bill Goldberg are my two favorite wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bruh, you know that's where he wants to be. Obviously, getting to work with CM Punk is fire too, and he knows he's in position at AEW, but he's always going to play the other company. You know what I'm saying? But it would make sense more for MJF at the moment. It makes sense for both, really, because on one hand, MJF is taking on CM Punk this Wednesday coming up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like, yo, if he beats CM Punk, it appears at the Rumble.
The Rumble's first. The Rumble's first. So I'm like, yo, that could just really like, yo, he pulled up after being at the Rumble, and man, yo, in Chicago too. In Chicago too. If the
I feel like they feud running a little flat. The only thing that's exciting about it is Warlow and MJF fallout. Like that's what I feel like to me though. Like MJF, I feel like I don't want this feud right now. Like I don't want it right now. I want the Warlow and MJF feud now.
Yeah, I felt like I'm like, this can't be the definitive MJF CM Punk into the storyline, but AEW doesn't do rematches frequently, you know what I'm saying? Which is something I don't mind, but sometimes there do need to be like a couple matches, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, man, what are we doing having CM Punk and MJF on free television this early? Like, yeah, it's a great matchup, but you could still, you know.
No.
So if you do the Royal Rumble,
MJF did it again. He did it again. He got everybody excited, thinking the match is going to happen, and the match is not going to happen. I'm telling y'all. MJF is going to be the biggest heel in the world. I'm telling you. He's not even going to show up or something like that. Because imagine he goes to the Rumble and he doesn't even show up. He doesn't even show up. He doesn't even appear. MJF is not on the next Dynamite card. That will be crazy. And he appears on the following week. Are you kidding
I would like
me?
Either that or he does show up, but he only shows up like on the monitor or some type of thing, or like have Colt Cabana take his place. Because Colt Cabana, they've been acting like Colt Cabana, bro, that in Chicago. In Chicago, he already mentioned, he's like, without saying him by name, he's like, you're the person who likes to sue people. He's like, you're the person who likes to go on podcasts, complain, and then sue people.
I said the same thing.
And that's exactly, that would be fire.
He's been hitting that. I'm telling you, Dre. It's not going to happen. I don't think the appearance is going to happen. But I'm just saying, if he would have appeared on the Rumble, right? And not show up in Chicago, and like you said, have Colt Cabana wrestle. Oh my gosh! Regardless if you don't go to the Rumble is the real fantasy prediction. But I really think, I think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to wrestle. I think Colt Cabana is going to wrestle. I think
as great as MJF's mic skills are, he could have bodied CM Punk if he would have mentioned. He's like, you complained in the pipe bomb about WWE not hiring Colt Cabana, but Colt Cabana works at AEW now, and he ain't been on TV in ever. Why don't you say hi Colt Cabana? Why don't you just go get him right now?
Hold on. How many people are we expecting to be on TV and actually watch them? Are you expecting
fantasy mode right now
on your Wednesday nights to see Colt Cabana in an action-packed match?
Yeah, we on fantasy.
No, but in Chicago, yes.
Yeah, no, okay. In Chicago, I give you that. But they did give that to him, though. He just got his ass whooped.
I'm saying Punk and Cabana.
Oh, you want that? Y'all motherfuckers trying to hash out some real beef.
With MJF, that is it. MJF's the one who alluded to it in this thing.
Yo, I think it's gonna happen.
That would be fire, bro.
I think it should. But it shouldn't be in the
Punk and MJF on free TV.
Anybody is turning or any of that nature. I don't want Colt Cabana to turn heel or anything. I want this to be, if anything, kind of like Eddie Kingston and Eddie Kingston and CM Punk, where it's for this moment, Punk is the bad guy pertaining to the story. You know what I'm saying? And then let it hash out from there. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this will be good to kind of bring Punk back down, or at least to fans, back down some type of humbleness. Because he's a human being at the end of the day. He's not just an all good, you know what I'm saying, fun-loving guy for wrestling. No, he's done some people wrong in his path. So I think through stories like this, that's what I'm saying. But I think on the side of the Eddie Kingston feud, this is a chance for Punk to be able to have finally get some balance in character, where it's okay, I can be a bad guy and I can be a good guy, but it's not just being, let me low blow this guy I'm a bad guy. No, it's a little bit more deeper than that.
It's a perfect cop out though for not getting MJF versus CM Punk that was advertised. It's all right, at least I got this. Dang man, y'all lied to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I wasn't tripping. It was supposed to be last night, right?
No, all right. So you went out for a minute. So what we were saying is the Royal Rumble Saturday, and then what if MJF was in the Rumble then he doesn't show up to his match versus CM Punk on Wednesday? You know what I'm saying? That would be a wild heel move. So well, what if instead he just how about you take on Colt Cabana? I'm that would be fire too. You know,
no, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I think it would.
That'd be super fire, bro. There's too much history, bro.
What are we talking about?
That's too much history. What are you talking about?
MJF settles for.
Do you not? That's what he had his classic rant about the WWE before everybody else had theirs. He had the biggest rant.
Tell me on MJF versus Colt Cabana.
CM Punk versus Colt Cabana.
Oh, okay. I keep getting it fucked up. All right, because I'm gonna say, wait a second.
Guys, relax. RELAX, relax. We don't want to put too much on.
That's hilarious. My bad. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm with you. Yeah,
that has to happen.
That can still go, bruh. But I think more so to the untrained eye, you would have to listen to that podcast or know any of that nature of stuff, even to be privy to what's going on.
No,
and I think it's some people that's so removed from
W fans know.
Yeah, but bro, I remember how long ago that interview was, bro. It was almost 8 years ago, bro.
W fans,
but they're in a lawsuit recently over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro. It's not people who watch wrestling for lawsuits.
In Chicago. that moment
and they're in their
matters more
hometown.
than you're
In that
talking about.
city,
Like, the
they know.
TV. So that moment.
But see, that's the
matters.
thing, though. AEW shouldn't just be trying to market for people who
CM
know
Punk, though,
specifically this
it ain't
story. They
just
need to
that,
be
though. It
marketing
ain't
for
just
people
that, though.
outside of this story.
All right. It ain't just that, man.
But that's what
This match. Hold up. Let me get this thought out real quick. This needs to happen because, man, God forbid that Colt Cabana ends up being the next Brian Cage, the next Marco Stunt, the next Peter Avalon, the next Big Swole, the next person whose contract is just set to expire, because that's what Tony Khan does. He just stops using you. He doesn't fire you like Vince. He'll just let your contract run out. You know what I'm saying? So at least give Colt Cabana that one moment, because otherwise that pipe bomb that was so crazy for, what about the Colt Cabanas? What about the ROH guys who've been busting their butt and are just as good as these super sports entertainment people you just grab from out of, like, thin air, like, what about these people? You have that person you went to bat for in this company and y'all did nothing. Y'all hardly used him. And he's just been squashed. Like, give him that one moment. He's gonna lose the match, but at least give him that one big match feel before you cut him. Because otherwise it's like, bruh, that pipe bomb don't mean nothing no more. Because, man, for all that, hi Colt Cabana, nigga, you in the same big major company with him right now, and what have you done for him? Nothing. So you can't complain about what Vince McMahon did with Colt Cabana when you're in the same company with them and you're not doing nothing for him.
He's not his bro. Hold on, CM Punk is not his booker. Remember, CM Punk is not a booker. He's not a manager. He is a wrestler, bro. He's not his father. He's none of that. He was his friend. That was all he was, bro. He was his friend.
But I'm saying, when he was criticizing WWE, you're criticizing them. Yo, how come you ain't using Colt Cabana? How come you ain't on TV? All right. Well, you guys got Colt Cabana too, and you're on the show where you guys have more creative freedom to throw Colt Cabana.
Can we just go on to the fact that Dark Order is not popping like that anymore? Maybe that's a fact.
This is CM Punk. CM Punk can wrestle whoever he wants. CM Punk just wrestled. What's old boy's name? QT Marshall.
No, he just wrestled Wardlow and Sean Spears.
No, he wrestled QT Marshall not that long ago, bro.
Oh yeah, like weeks ago. But we're gonna be more recent. Like he
ago.
just wrestled Wardlow.
It's like 2 weeks. That's just like the last 2 weeks. But I'm saying just recently, he wrestles a lot of people that he shouldn't be up in there with. So, like, come on now.
But he's giving him opportunities, though. Are you mad that he's not giving Colt Cabana?
I'm not. I'm just saying, give Colt this one opportunity. That's all I'm saying. Before Colt gets.
But do you know? Are we even up to date on what their relationship is?
It's been brought up in the storyline. This is just
they've been brought up in the storyline. But what is the update with
company,
Colt Cabana and CM Punk?
It's business time. It's business time. If you know, if you work at you think
this ain't WWE, bro? They're not making storylines out of like niggas just like.
They make storylines out of stuff that comes from WWE, bro. They continue storylines from WWE and AEW, bro. How are you gonna not use this? You have an actual, real, legitimate issue between two of your superstars and not do something with it.
But that's the thing.
But you're okay doing storylines and mentioning storylines that come from WWE,
bro. What's so new
all right?
about
So
that?
do it because it's what's hot. It's a different situation. It's real. Anytime you have something real as opposed to a manufactured storyline, throw it up in there.
That was real,
and they did it. And they did it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
It's what you're just not doing.
That's the problem with AEW.
Anytime, bro. Anytime you got some anytime you have some realism, throw it in there, bro. Anytime you know you got two people that got beef or something happened, throw it up in there. What are we talking about, bro?
That's the thing. Not everybody
don't have them wrestle because they don't like each other.
Their lives.
You want them to all be all friends and everything? Like, yo, let them wrestle their friends. Like, yo, man, let me get up in there with somebody who you think they're gonna get stiff with. Pause. Get them up in there with somebody think they're gonna get.
We're not gonna sit here and act like we want WWE.
Where the lines is blurred. That's what makes wrestling the best. That's what makes wrestling the best, when the line is blurred. You don't know. Dang, do they still got beef? Oh man, what's gonna happen?
No,
is
we know
really gonna wild out. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
bro,
we know they still got beef. That's the thing.
Yo, anyway, I want to see it.
But I want to see it.
Don't really know that they still got beef because we don't know what they're doing backstage.
Don't want to see it,
bro. He was just They was like not even like 2 years ago. They were just acting.
You're literally the only
They're
working
at the same company. He came and joined the same company he works at, bro.
Does what the fuck is Colt Cabana going to do to stop CM Punk from doing anything?
What
I'm saying if he really had that much of a problem, I'm saying if he has a big problem, I hate Colt Cabana, then why is he over there working in the same job with him? Like,
Tony Khan
all right, okay, so it's like, yo, if you have a toxic relationship, bro, if you have a toxic relationship, why you keep going back to that toxic relationship, bro? Like you
him working in a company full of multitudes of wrestlers,
being around him, you don't know. We don't know if that got squashed or not. To us, it might seem like, dang, $1 million, but man, CM Punk's making so much money. Who knows? Maybe they already squashed it. We don't know what's going on backstage.
I want to see it. I don't know what he talking about.
Saying?
To see
the lines are blurred. The lines are blurred.
CM
We
Punk
don't know their personal life. We don't know their phone conversations.
In a Chicago building. That's the moment for me. Well, an indie moment for me. Put it like that.
Yeah, that's a fire moment.
Fire. I'm sorry.
That
is fire. That is crazy. I might mark out.
I need those blurred lines, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big fan of heel movements. Everybody, I hearing a lot of people really thinking, oh, CM Punk and MJF was really gonna happen. And I'm talking people we know. So it's like, no, I think MJF is not gonna wrestle. And all the hints he's been throwing, it would be perfect. Colt Cabana in Chicago.
That would be fire, bro. That would be fire. I'm just saying.
About?
That's probably not gonna happen because, like I said at the start, Ari, I'm saying this was fantasy. This was fantasy.
I said it. Save file.
I said it first. Was you?
No. You said it probably not gonna happen.
It's fantasy though, man.
No, I'm talking about no. The Royal Rumble part was the fantasy part. Yeah. I honestly believe that Colt Cabana. Yo, I'm telling you,
man, that'd be super fire.
MJF versus CM Punk is not happening, bro. It's not happening on free TV. I put money on
it. They threw Daniel Bryan versus Kenny Omega.
I get it, but
that's 2 world title matches between Hangman and Daniel Bryan. This is not bigger than that.
AEW is giving us better.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Just save the file.
I hear you. Save the file. Thank you, Sue. Save the file. That's all I ask.
I ain't gonna lie. I think y'all
save the file. Yeah, save the file because I got the
forbidden door stuff a little too much, man.
Wait, first of all, you missed the whole we went into creative booking. You missed.
I get it, but just thinking that
no, relax.
Not even do this.
Was who do you have from the forbidden door, like your fantasy?
Yeah,
that was the conversation.
Let me just ask y'all. Let me just ask y'all. Give me a number.
Hard.
Give me a number. 1 out of 10. How many people Vince fired in the past 2 years going to show up in the Royal Rumble?
I give you about at least 15 of them.
Nah, because they already showed there's about 15 people in the Rumble, so like a little bit close to 20. There's about 12 spots that they didn't show.
Kurt gonna be in there for sure.
Oh, Kurt count? I'm not.
Jeff Jarrett pulling up. Salute to Jeff Jarrett, man, showing up at GCW and getting down, bro. Like, what a G, bro.
So funny.
What a G, bro. Oh my God, yo, Jeff Jarrett at GCW actually brought up a great Royal Rumble moment, and that's when Jeff Jarrett squared off with Chyna in the Royal Rumble matchup when Chyna was the first woman.
Yo, don't that remind you of
to
with
be entered in the Royal Rumble?
Jax? I feel like they were kind of maybe giving homage to that. You think so with Moxley and Nia Jax?
Nah, I thought they was trying to embarrass Moxley because he didn't want to sign his contract and everything. I don't think he really liked that. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciated that. You know? I don't think he appreciated that spot right there. Nah, it was because that was you got to think, Ari. That was around the time that they did the reunited with the Shield and everything. Everybody had a title but him. They had him looking crazy, bro. They were doing him wild.
He was in the Rumble and he took out the one woman that was whooping all the dudes' asses.
Wow. What an accomplishment.
It's not supposed to be an accomplishment. It's a moment, bro. It's not supposed to be an accolade. It's a Royal Rumble moment, bro. Like
a moment.
It's not supposed to be that serious.
Only you remember that. That's not a moment.
I'm not.
I don't remember her eliminating the Wild People, but I remember her like beating up R-Truth, getting in the ring, and then squaring off with John Moxley. And I just felt bad for Moxley. I was just like, yo, it was around the time we knew his contract was up and he didn't re-sign. And it was just like, all right, this is what they're gonna do to him. They're just gonna like try to embarrass him as much as they can.
Damn,
you know
man, I feel like y'all niggas would not be having no type of fun if y'all was a wrestler, bro. Y'all niggas would just be fucking gym rats. Damn, like
what are you talking about, bro? I'd be telling Sasha Banks and Tony Storm to stink face me, bro. What are we talking about over here, bro? Like,
y'all niggas would be having 40-minute matches in goddamn Saudi Arabia all week. That's what y'all niggas would be doing in WWE.
No.
Y'all niggas.
WWE, we get an 8-minute match.
Y'all niggas writing letters to Dave Meltzer. No.
That sounds like you. That sounds like you with the New Japan.
Why am I?
That sound like you. That sound like you.
Iron Man match, damn it! Like
no.
I feel attacked. Right
intergender wrestling. Ew.
Nah, bro. I just said I want give me a Tony Storm or Sasha Banks up in there. Give me old girl that was on NXT last week.
Dre. I'm gonna need you to take your horny down.
Ollie J.
I'm gonna need you to take that horny level about 2 levels down, brother. 2 levels
down.
Ollie J.
I'm just
yeah.
She
definitely got a good fight.
Yeah, she bad, bro. She bad, my G.
But nah, man. But speaking with AEW, I mean, how did y'all feel about the Bash at the Beach show? Because when they finally showed that motherfucking beach,
I'm saving that for another episode.
I just had to clown this real quick. They had my boy Ricky Starks and Willis Hobbs on that cold ass motherfucking beach, knowing damn well that nobody in Cleveland is out there looking for any tropical features right now.
Fam. Why you bring that up? Because now that you do mention that, it was funny because when he was talking about, yo, we're going somewhere with the beach. Think about it. And no one could figure it out. And then he's like, it's Cleveland. They got beaches.
Bruh.
And then I see that clip. I'm just like, so that's the beach out there? Like, man, I felt so bad for Cleveland, bro.
Like you gotta be kidding me right now.
Pray for Cleveland, man. Your beaches, man.
Pray for all of you.
I mean,
nasty.
Well, I'm not too much of it, but what's your thoughts on Hangman's title run so far?
Mid.
I'm not mad. It's kind of early. I do like Hangman versus Lance Archer. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I don't like that they keep just using Lance Archer as he's like the shotgun shug of title matches. Like whenever you get a new title, give him Lance Archer. Give him Lance Archer.
Moxley.
You're about to have an extreme.
Omega probably beat him too, huh? Did he? Because I know Moxley did. I know Moxley did, and I know Hangman did. Well, Hangman hasn't
yet. He was injured for a minute, and then he came back.
I don't think them two wrestle yet. Yeah, not that I know. I don't think they wrestle.
I don't think they did yet.
Yo, read that for me.
Who?
Alhamdulillah.
Yo.
I love Americans.
Guys, relax. RELAX, relax. We don't want to put too much on wax before they go up against the line.
Piff to America.
Man, y'all are stupid, man. Y'all tripping, man. Shout out to the Arab homie, man. Cash App, Fadomania, FADAMANIA.
No funny. What was his name again?
Cash App.
That was the most generic
YouTube. FADEAMANIA. Cash App, Fadomania.
Iraq, Arab. I'm not tripping. That shit did say Iraq, Arab.
Y'all messing up the blood buddy over here, man. We finally had some blood buddy come through, and y'all ran it off and everything.
I'm not gonna lie. This sound effect sounds like a 90s TV show, like scene transition sound, like you know when they like go to the new scene in a like 90s sitcom or some shit. That's the sound that usually is played, bro. Like that sound like when they used to go to the magazine job on fucking
sound like the ad that played before the porno come on and everything. Like you like 5 seconds.
Nah, when they riding through the hood. Riding through the hood.
This one crazy.
You need a ride?
Black.
That's like razors or something like that.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
Man, if you need some help.
I'm trying. I'm like, what is that?
Yo.
I'm like, where have I heard that
This
before?
is Val
Yo,
Venus.
scantily dressed teenager.
This is Val Venus levels of horny right now.
Nah, like I thought with the sound effect, my G, like it just keeps. I'm like, where have I heard that before, G? Like, dang, I feel like
This is
Nah, that
Val
one joint
Venus.
was
I had
like,
or something before. Like, what are we doing?
This is next. The more this played, I'm telling you, y'all reaching Perky Kurt. Y'all
Hey,
reaching
shout
Perky
out
Kurt.
to Paige and Tammy Cinch.
Y'all on Perky Kurt horny levels right now, bro.
Shout
Perky
out
Kurt.
Edge and Lita.
well, he did have a black son.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all can't be on the Perky Kurt
Electra.
horny level. Like Perky Kurt horny level is like very scary. That shit is scary, yo. I'm
Look at
still
you,
scared. I was so scared for Shamel, bro. You want to talk about real shit, nigga? That shit looked real. I was ready to call I'm ready to call Stabler and Olivia on that nigga. Goddamn, on that nigga angle, bro. I swear to God, bro.
That's
Like-
where Jason Jordan came from.
Yo,
Nah, you
hold
gotta
up,
relax,
man.
bro.
Cody
You gotta
Rhodes
relax.
needs to.
The
Yo,
Jason
we need-
Jordan bar. Oh,
We
man.
need. Oh, you know what? That's one thing I forgot. Corey Graves cleared to come back to wrestle.
He's gonna be another entrant. He's gonna be an entrant.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Who's
That would
eliminated?
be a.
I
he's
think
definitely-
it should be.
Austin Theory.
Nope. What's my boy name, bruh? The other announcer, the black announcer. I haven't listened to
Byron
Saxton.
Byron Saxton should eliminate his ass,
He really should.
Fire right there. Hey, that was
Come on.
WWE booking right there, bro.
Bruh.
I've been watching it for so long.
booking right there, bro.
Once again, I
fuck
say
with-
you've been watching the product for so long, you know how these niggas roll.
I fuck with Corey, but I'm rooting for everybody black.
Yeah, yo, get that nigga up out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where's Percy Miller?
And San.
Hey,
Cash
yo.
App, Fadeamania, FADEMANIA.
And what was his name?
My A-Rap.
Percy, nigga, his name was Percy Miller, right?
Bruh.
Yo, if I get $100 in the Cash App, Frostle, don't worry, I got you, bro. I'll let you know if we hear from the A-Rap hubby. We hear from the A-Rap hubby. I'll let you know,
Don't be adding fries into this shit. The next thing you know, motherfucking fans knocking on his door asking about money trails and shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck that shit, fries. Don't
Bruh.
this nigga Dre.
Blood
This nigga-
diamonds.
Yeah,
This
that's
nigga
nasty.
Dre gonna have you on motherfucking CSI and shit.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know anybody from Afghanistan?
Do you know anybody by name of Iraq Arab?
Abdul? Yeah, I know Abdul, man. That's on me, man. Muhammad Ali.
Nah, son.
What?
Yo. Stupid, B.
Yo,
Nah, I had an A-Rap hubby.
What up, G?
And that
Oh
was the
my
night
God.
that nigga was
They
like,
just popped up out of nowhere.
WWE ain't as cool anymore. Yo, actually, speaking of cool and being in WWE, so I posted something in the chat before I left work, and it was Sami Zayn talking about him being rehired, well, not being resigning for to WWE, and his reasonings why. And I want to go into that real quick and get y'all thoughts on it. So, the full quote is, "I just signed for a few years, and I'm really happy. My contract was almost over, and they were interested in me staying. I wanted to stay, so it was no more complicated than that. It's not the first time I've said it, but I'm really happy with my role with the company in the recent years, especially the last year and a half. I'm doing the best job of my career, especially in terms of my character. I don't know why people were really surprised. They have an idea in their heads that everyone in WWE is unhappy being here, unhappy with their role, that they want more or feel oppressed, or I don't know what. For me, I'm really happy with my role, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to be able to do in the next few years. Of course, every talent in the locker room, everyone always wants more. It's normal. Even Roman Reigns, who is the number one in our company, it's everybody. So I'm not going to say I'm 100% happy with what I have right now. I do the best I can, but there are things I don't control 100%. But with everything that's happened in the last year, I'm really happy to stay here. I feel that the company has confidence in me. They often use me in talking segments. I think I do a good job, and I find that the company recognizes my work. And that's why I'm always in the storyline. Maybe that's why some talents weren't happy, because they think they never had an opportunity. I really can't say that. I get lots of them, and that's why I'm really happy.
Stick with the sound effects, man. It's like,
yo, did you pretty much go?
He was loading them shit. So he like, yeah, I want this one.
Yo, you went into the stash. Are you using the one joint that the podcast soundboard joint?
No, I didn't get that yet. I found.
All right, we chat about it after. Cause I want to see which one you're using. Cause I had that same sound effect. But long story short, though, I mean, y'all always hear me. I mean, I'm always putting Sami Zayn over as one of the best characters. So doing some of the best work in WWE. And I mean, I can't lie. I mean, a lot of us wanted to see like a change, I guess, because we wanted to see like with a lot of the guys that are in AEW and such right now are a lot of the guys that built up the indie scene that we come to love today. You know what I'm saying? The Young Bucks, the Steens, the Genericos, the American Dragons, you know what I'm saying? Davey Richards, all these different people, you know what I'm saying? And it's to see where all of these guys are now affecting the game right now, whether in WWE, ROH, or in AEW, New Japan, wherever. It's just kind of good to see that. But a little piece, I feel like everybody who watched those indies or Ring of Honor from back in the day, they kind of want to see all of those same guys back together at this level. And it just kind of sucks because some guys are in WWE doing stuff that they're not used to. Some guys are in AEW, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But like when Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens his contract was up, we wanted to see him link back with Cole in the Bucks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Same with Sami Zayn. Like we wanted to see that old ROH, you know what I'm saying, tandem kind of come back and just rule the wrestling world, kind of like the wrestling world that they changed in those early 2000s and such. What's y'all thoughts on that? Because I mean, I think we're seeing it now, where it's like some guys have just evolved, just like the character that we would see from Sami Zayn probably would be the Sami Zayn we see now. Is just character. He's always been a very character-driven guy, like El Generico. Like that's like one of the top tier gimmicks of indies, just being the generic luchador. But seeing how he switched when he changed from that, going outside of the mask and just being Sami Zayn, he actually had to go on a journey to kind of refine that character. And again, and I kind of think what we always say, like with Matt Cardona, how he says WWE is a developmental.
I was thinking to myself while Ari's talking, I was just like, man, I love how no one's talking over each other, and we're all just giving Ari his time to talk. You know,
he was doing like, so good. Yo, I was locked in. I was like, yo, I gotta come up with a good answer. And then I heard a name. First of all, sir, his name is...
You should change your name to Mid Cardona.
One more time.
You should change your name to Mid Cardona.
I showed you that shit.
Yeah, check out GCW.
But no, the thing is though, like whether you
Joey Janela versus,
but the thing I'm saying is though,
what the truth is, they saw in you what I see in you. You're nothing but a Mid Carter.
Whoa. Yo, TNA Impact. Just want to let y'all know, man. This is free publicity, so don't come after us. All right.
But no, the main thing I'm saying is though, like seeing where a lot of these guys have gone, you know what I'm saying, past Ring of Honor and such. These people got families now and such. Their career has grown. I mean, in my opinion, like exponentially. I don't think Kevin Owens would be the same Kevin Owens we've seen today if he didn't have that year with Chris Jericho or have those feuds with John Cena. You know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn, having those, you know what I'm saying, that build up and working with Triple H and them and NXT and gaining all that different knowledge and such. And finally, in my opinion, seeing it actually finally implemented now with the whole, you know what I'm saying, Liberator, Sammy and all of that such. So I say that to say, where you got guys like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then you got guys like Davey Richards over at MLW, who's working his ass off right now. You got guys in Sami Callihan.
Flop too.
Well, I'm just bringing up a lot of the old guys from the old indies and such. But like with Sami Callihan, what he's doing in Impact, or you know what I'm saying, even Moxley, what he's doing right now in AEW, being the Moxley of like what he's seen in the indies, but as a main player. So it's just cool, in my opinion, to see all of these guys evolve in their own different ways in different spaces. And I just think it's a selfishness as fans for all of us to want to just see these guys cooped up in one place so we can see all of our dream matches together and such, where we're not thinking about where these guys have been in their lives, evolution in their lives.
Right now, man.
Huh? Who, me?
Trying to ruin the fantasy.
I'm honest though, but think about it. I mean, think about it. I wasn't expecting Sami Zayn to say all of this though. You know what I'm saying?
You're just being a realist, man.
But then the thing is, I wouldn't really think about it until seeing Sami Zayn really like be like, nah, bro, like.
But hold up,
shit,
to your point, though.
Some motherfuckers just gotta put in their work and get the opportunity.
To the point with the fantasy, you can't always
what
have
the fuck is going on with Sue?
wrestlers.
That nigga shit chopped the screw. You see the shit? The nigga, half of his face was flowing.
Turn the light on in there. Turn the light on in there, because he I know he looking out.
That nigga face looked like goddamn.
He looking like he better cook that plate.
You look like Clayface right now, nigga.
Sue looking at old girl made the food like, yo, you better cook that plate for the other day. You better cook that. You know what I like.
You know what I like.
Yeah,
he turned the lights off like it's about to get dark in here if you don't start cooking. It'll get dark for you in a minute if you don't start cooking.
So in here looking like the intro to the belly scene and shit.
Bruh.
You feel me? But nah, son. But yeah, like I said, man, I think us as a fans, we got to be more realist sometimes. Where, like I said, these dudes have families, these dudes have admirations and aspirations. I mean, aspirations that they want for their own life. It's not about Vince all the time, though, bro. Vince,
I know he's losing his command. He's losing his command. But old school Vince 10 years ago, Vince would have had them working on Christmas, New Year's, Christmas Eve. He don't care, bro. He don't care. You hurt, you working.
Facts. They pay change.
You're in trouble. He don't care.
You black, you're a nigger.
You know what's funny though?
Vince
McMahon, when he had the program with Kevin Owens, bruh, that's when he said the realest promo he ever said, bro. He's like,
KO or Vince
McMahon. When KO headbutted him, he had a promo about like, oh, if you like take me to court, because like KO like somehow like
the real promo was fire.
But no, he broke down the law, bruh. Like he's like, I will drag you through court, and you will like be in court for so long, you will go broke fighting me in court, and you will not win, bruh.
And you think about it, you know how Vince. But you think about it, I'm with you, Dre, because you know how Vince sometimes like slips through the cracks. Like some of his his sleazy ways, he'll just let that shit slip through. Like when he was talking to Austin Theory, yeah, I love firing people. Like, yo, this nigga wildin', B. Like this nigga is
the lines, bro.
This nigga is the devil incarnated right now. Like,
how far do y'all think Austin Theory will get in the Rumble?
Depending on where he enters, if he enters within like the teens, I can see him lasting close to the, and I'm gonna go by the entrances. I can see him lasting close to the mid-20s, mid to late 20s. And that's if he come in like, say if he come in at like 10 to like 15, 10 to 15. I can say him staying close to the end, but not in the end.
But what if Vince got him coming in at 1?
That would be interesting. That would be interesting as a like lesson learned type shit. Oh, you see, look with Shawn Michaels. He did this. Look at Vince.
He ain't
gonna bring him my boy. He ain't gonna bring him Chris Benoit.
Wait, what number?
Some other people did it.
Come out when Vince, he won the Rumble.
When Vince won the Rumble, I'm not sure, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
What year?
No, what number? Wasn't it number 2?
I thought Benoit was number 2.
Benoit was number 2, I believe. I think Ray.
Ray
Ray
was number 2. Ray was number 2. So what was Benoit number 1 like Shawn Michaels?
I think so.
I can't recall. I think it may be.
I'm gonna keep it tall with you. Being number 1 and number 2 is
same exact thing.
It's apples and oranges. Yeah, it's the same exact thing.
Came in number 2. No, it might have been number 2.
Yeah. But I still think that's like, and crazy. This is like 18 years. They just posted it was like 18 years since that joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's still like
some food over there.
I'm sorry, man. Chris Benoit will always be one of the greatest competitors I've seen get into that ring, man. And when him winning that Rumble, it was one of those moments where it's like WWE finally gave one of the guys who really, really deserves it, giving him that shot. You know what I'm saying? Like when him winning that Rumble reminds me like if Bryan Danielson was to win the Rumble, or like if Seth Rollins, like, they actually gave like the worker the joint. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying that Randy Orton is not a worker either. It's just, some guys that you just be like, they got the work, they got everything. They just don't got the handshake to be like, hey, this is the guy. This is the next guy up. You know what I'm saying?
Charlotte Flair already won a Royal Rumble. Looking at the winners of the Royal Rumbles now, Charlotte Flair better not win another Royal Rumble, bro.
Oh, yeah. Did y'all talk about the women? Did y'all talk about the women already?
Yeah, we got there. Yo, so
okay.
Stu,
Bianca for me.
Yo, I got Theory. This is why I got Theory. And yo, what if Theory win the Rumble? I said that before too.
No,
but see, this is my thing. I don't think they have nothing to do for him at Mania, though.
The reason why, let me finish. The reason why, what you said, Sue, it does make sense because in 1999, the Rumble that Vince McMahon won, Vince McMahon was number 1, and Stone Cold Steve Austin was number 2. Vince was number 1, and Vince has been doing this like ruthless father type thing with Theory. I can see the number 1.
But who is he? Who is going to be his arch rival to be going to Finn Balor? Because and that's the thing. And if you go that route, then Finn Balor has to eliminate him.
Nah, they moved on from Finn Balor. I mean, if
it's not about moving on, it's just a sense of capping off a story.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I do see like one of the people most likely to throw him out would be Finn Balor. Like either him or AJ Styles. But what I think might happen is whoever lose, like Frost and Sue already mentioned. And this is what I thought too, but it's just like this is what I think WWE is gonna do, but I pray they don't. So I want to keep 2 world titles. But I feel like Austin Theory, if he comes out like you said too, so it's a combination of both of you guys think that's pretty dope. Depending on the match order, if he comes out early, then this ain't gonna happen. But if he comes out late, then the loser, whoever
the chances go a little
Roman
higher.
Reigns. No, if he comes out early, he's gonna last until the end and get eliminated or late in the match. But if he comes out late, he's not gonna make it to the ring. If it's Brock Lesnar who lost or Roman Reigns who lost, they're gonna knock him out.
They're not gonna do the Mustafa Ali.
They're gonna Nia Jax. They're gonna Nia Jackson.
But I call it the Mustafa Ali because I always remind me of Mustafa Ali's expression when that nigga Brock came out. That nigga like, yes, opportunity, money, future.
Oh, man, Brock already did that. I forgot Brock already did that before. I forgot Brock already did that before. That's scary.
I always remember Brock fucking up the cameraman.
Fuck out my face.
That cameraman didn't do nothing to nobody.
Yo, Ari's laugh right there lead me, bro. That was hilarious, man. I would love.
It was the camera angle because all you see was the camera shaking and shit.
I would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura again.
Like you seeing the camera like go this way, and then you seen dude foot up in the air. Like,
yo, Brock might need to run into this Rumble, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Last time I seen Brock in the Rumble, I was drunk as shit. So I might need him back in the Rumble.
Shinsuke Nakamura needs to win so he could take the Intercontinental title that he hasn't defended for a whole year, and he could make it merge with the world title. Right. Kind of like they did in New Japan.
Yo, that would be fire.
No.
That would be fire if Brock.
No. Just give the title back to Sammy if you're gonna do that. No, give the title back to Sammy.
If Brock lose the title to Bobby, that would be fire. And then if Brock enters the Rumble at number 30, he could eliminate Drew McIntyre.
Nice little.
Leave Drew Mac with the cheese.
I am not.
My man been chilling.
We'll have a triple threat. They do what you
You already know the triple threat I'm asking for. It's Big E versus Roman versus Brock, or Big E versus Brock versus Bobby. Or we're gonna just get a fatal 4-way.
Or Big E
a fatal 4-way meat man match.
I'm like you already got Roman and Brock. It looks like they're dead set on that. But if you have that and pause the
France ain't trying to see 4 men.
If you got the France of all the times you ain't used that, what do we do with our G?
Bruh.
I swear to God.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Big E will be forever goated with that big men in the ring slap me. That's really how Vince be imagining these niggas, bruh.
Bruh.
Sick Negro. Oh my God, I'm sitting here sweating. That's funny.
I'm gonna let Cornette live.
That was funny as fuck. Where is my speaker?
I'm 2 hours in. It's about to hit 12 o'clock. This is WE Wrestling Podcast. Ari. Well, let's do something because I'm trying to get the Spotify thing start. So if you had to come down to the ring, what would be your entrance music?
Ooh. And we're just going regular. So I'm gonna be in my AEW bag and use real songs. So if I had to come down, let me see. I'm probably coming out to. Damn, that's a good ass question, B. It's a really fucking good question. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. And this might be just off the dome. I might come out to crunk music. Dipset crunk music. To that.
Loaded Lex, you'll never win.
You said what?
Loaded Lex, you'll never win.
You'll never win?
Yeah. You remember that music video?
I don't, but I don't really watch the videos too much. I just listen to songs. Pardon me.
So what you got?
I want my money dance. That's fine.
I want to be an airborne ranger. That's going to be Sue joint.
Now, I would come out to...
Oh, man, it's been a while. Ladies and gentlemen, this is WE Wrestling. This is the song I will come to. Thank you. Whoa, pause. Thank you for following. Like, follow, share.
He is on his Val Venus shit today,
yo,
bro.
Okay.
Mic's up. Turn our mother loving mics up. Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing? Yeah, I'll mute your mic.